Well, it's a growth story. It's a growth stock. So if Elon Musk doesn't come out super excited about this year and years to come, that could be problematic. And the expectation is that he's going to hit for the fences yet again this year, trying to get maybe 800 to a million, 800,000 to a million deliveries, which would be a giant leap from last year where he basically hit the mark of 500,000 units. So it's all about growth. The fundamentals don't necessarily always matter with Tesla.
Let me also ask about Apple. We tend to pay a lot of attention to iPhone, of course. That is the big seller. There are big profits there. But I'm especially curious about the Mac, given that Apple has begun selling these Mac laptops with their own homegrown chip inside instead of Intel. And the margins there could be pretty interesting.
Absolutely. That was one of the surprises of the final quarter of their fiscal year, the quarter that ended in September, was just how strong Macs and how strong iPads were because of the work from home environment, working people, students, that sort of thing. And it was a lot of momentum going into the final months of the year with that new laptop. So I think analysts and investors are going to be very excited to see that. There's expectations that it could be, if not another record quarter for the Mac line, that, pretty good, among one of the better in the history. So that's definitely going to help the company in the period, especially at a time when you got to remember the first part of the quarter, Apple wasn't able to sell the new iPhone like it typically is. So, maybe not the same kind of volume you would expect in the all important holiday quarter, but potentially made up by the fact that they're doing just gangbusters with the Mac line and the iPad.
Yeah, Tim, China, key market for both of these companies. Obviously, Apple, both in terms of production as well as sales. And then with Tesla, same thing, production and sales. How should we think about it and what the commentary could potentially look like out of both of these companies?
One of the things I'm going to be looking for with Tesla is they just in recent days, they've begun production of the Model Y. That's their compact sport utility vehicle, which we already have here in the States, but they've begun production there in their Shanghai factory. Any kind of color about how that vehicle is doing and what they think the production kind of mix might be, I think would be very helpful. You have to remember, going back a few years, Elon Musk has said he thinks the Model Y could be the company's best seller. It's in that part of the market where buyers are very excited, and Tesla hasn't had that kind of offering, so it could be a big product for them. And then also, if we turn to Apple, they've struggled in recent years not having a 5G phone. Now the iPhone 12 really gives them that. And I'm going to be looking, and I know investors and analysts are going to be looking for any kind of color that we can kind of tease out to see if that's helping them in that market. Some third-party data that's already out there, whether it's customer surveys or sales data, suggests that the higher-end iPhone is doing better in places like China and the U.S., which is a good sign.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.